IEC officials in the Free State say they are ready for the election on Monday. The Electoral Commission officially opened its Provincial Results Centre in Bloemfontein. Komangaung today. Senior reporter Siphamandla Goge is there joining us now live. Siphamandla, good afternoon. Are they really ready for Monday in Mangaung?
Yes, indeed, they are ready for Monday. You'll have to bear with me. I will be trying to shout, to project my voice because I can hear heavy rains here. We are being disrupted. It's been pouring for the rest of the week here in Mangaung, in Bloemfontein. And I can tell you that the weather is something that worries IEC officials in the Free State. There is a tendency of voters being reluctant to go out and vote when it's raining, and it's raining heavily here. I can tell you that that is a big worry. But IEC officials in the province have launched their Results Operation Center here in Mangaung, Bloemfontein. My colleague Joe Komane will come with me as we show you the layout here. These are the political parties that will be contesting these local government elections here in the Free State. In total, about 51 political parties, 134 independent candidates. This is a setup, this is a layout, and the IEC in the Free State has employed about 13,000 staff members who will be assisting with these elections, and these are some of the people who will be helping the IEC. Others have been deployed to other areas and other centers and voting stations where they will be assisting potential or voters to cast their ballots. So IEC officials in the Free State telling us that it's all systems go. They are ready starting from tomorrow with special votes. They are saying their officials are ready to go out and assist those who would have registered to cast their special votes from tomorrow and Sunday. Let's take a listen to the Provincial Electoral Officer of the IEC in the Free State explaining.
The total count of our voting stations is 1,564. And out of that, only 92% is affected by special votes, which translates to less than 130 voting stations, which are not going to open come tomorrow, Saturday. So 85,000 people have registered for special votes. And out of that, 32,000 is home visit. And we have made preparations for the home visit starting from 8 o'clock tomorrow. We have teams which are going to visit all those applicants. And as and when they get them, then they will be afforded the opportunity to cast their vote.
And I'm sure, as Pamandla, many candidates and political parties, as they get ready, they'll be pleased to hear that the IEC is really doing its best there in Bloemfontein ahead of Monday.
Absolutely, and we've been able to engage with some of those who are representing political parties. Of course, they are not authorized to speak to the media. Provincial leaders will be speaking to the media, but those who have been here, because we have seen representatives from various political parties in the Free State alone. There are 51 political parties that are contesting these 2021 local government elections, 134 independent candidates, an increase in the number of independent candidates in the province. But this is in line with the national picture. We have seen the IEC nationally telling the media that there is an increase in the number of independent candidates across South Africa. That tells you about the interest and significance of these local government elections. There are more than 564 vacancies that are being contested here in the Free State. Those are councils and wards that these independent candidates and political parties are contesting. Let's take a listen to the IEC giving that breakdown.
We've got 134 of them in the province that are contesting this election, which is a slight increase compared to 2016 elections. And also political parties that are registered that will be contesting these elections, specifically in this province. It's 51 political parties all in all. Yes, indeed, we had a slight decrease in our vote as well. We are standing at 1,413,000 currently. Those are the people that we're expecting to come and visit us at our various voting stations to come and cast their votes. We are anticipating a good turnout.
Okay, anticipating a good turnout, Siphamandla. But another concern, I'm sure, like anywhere else in the country ahead of Monday, is the current state of power or the supply or lack thereof with the blackouts that we've been seeing from Eskom. I wonder if in Bloemfontein they are prepared for any challenges power-wise?
Indeed, and the IEC together with Eskom, they had to fork out thousands and hundreds of thousands of rands to cater for what is known as a backup plan, put in place a contingency plan, because we all know that South Africa is undergoing these blackouts, power cuts, there is load shedding as we speak. Started from stage 4, we were told it was going to be scaled down to stage 3 and eventually stage 2. But nonetheless, load shedding has become a feature of the South African fabric. So I can tell you that the IEC is worried about the issue of power supply, but they cannot mourn. The only thing they can do here is to put in place a backup plan. When we're driving into this results operation center, we saw huge generators, about 3 of them being put up here, being connected to ensure that there is enough power supply at this rock center here in Bloemfontein. But in other voting stations, we are told by the IEC in Free State that they've secured what is known as LED lights to power up those voting stations to ensure that South Africans and the people of the Free State are able to exercise their democratic right of electing those who will represent them in their local councils and local municipalities. So the issue of Eskom and power cuts, load shedding is a big feature here for the planning logistically when it comes to the IEC. Let's listen to them explaining what they've done with that.
Let's start with the rock here. As you have rightly observed, we have this big generator. It belongs to St. Lake. It's a power utility belonging to the municipality. So they are here in the event that we experience load shedding or whatever crisis that might erupt on electricity side. So they are here to make sure that we cover that eventuality. So throughout the province, we made sure that we provide lighting in terms of LED lights, for in case we experience this load shedding. So we procured those LED lights and distributed them to various voting stations that are likely to be affected. And also St. Lake came on board. All our temporary facilities are going to be connected to the nearest point that belongs to St. Lake so that they have lighting.